KS Services is now offering preventative maintenance plans as low as $12 a month. Preventative maintenance is so important when it comes to your HVAC system. Let us come check your system out and perform our 22-point inspection. It's better to be safe than sorry. We have so many plans to choose from and special offers that go along with them. Call today for more information. 205-322-9090. Alabama license number 11120.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Bill Murray with your weather video for this Monday, December the 24th, 2018, Christmas Eve. Santa Claus will be stopping by to pick up some milk and cookies tonight, drop off a few things, and he won't have any travel problems across much of the United States, here in Southeast Alabama especially. Here's temperatures at 5 a.m. Across the area, showing 20s over the northern half of the area, 30s to the south, 34 at Tuscaloosa, 32 here in Birmingham, 34 over in Anniston. A little bit of freezing fog over the northwest corner of the state. We thought that might be the case. Behind the cold front with the perfect radiational cooling situation. Just some winds keeping up overnight, dispersing much of the fog. But they've got 28 degrees at Muscle Shoals with freezing fog. You see those BRs across the state, and you may wonder why those, what does that stand for? Well, it stands for fog or mist. And you say, why in the world would they use the abbreviation BR? Well, it's either brouillard or brume. My French is a little rusty. My wife would have to correct me on that because she speaks it fluently. But BR stands for fog when it's less than 1 kilometer, and 1 to 5 kilometers of visibility is mist in the French language, and that's why that is used. The National Weather Service in Huntsville does have a special weather statement. Hasn't risen to the advisory level, but for patchy, dense freezing fog. And there are 4 northwest corner counties, Lauderdale, Colbert, Limestone, and Madison. Visibilities can be less than 1/4 of a mile, and with temperatures below freezing, the fog can condense on contact with surfaces and freeze, causing problems on bridges and overpasses and other exposed objects. But it won't last long this morning. The freezing fog will be over with right after sunset, and we won't have to worry about that. But temperatures today, with some sunshine, with a good supply of sunshine, will rise into the generally lower and middle 50s across the I-20 corridor. A few 40s to the north. Places like Haleyville, Albertville, Gadsden, Fort Payne could stay in the 40s all day, as we have a slightly cooler air mass entrenched over Alabama this morning. You can see across much of the nation, not much going on this Christmas Eve. A little light snow in the northeast, some over the Rockies and extreme northern plains. And we got a storm system bringing some rain to the coast of Oregon and northern California. Now, as we go toward Christmas Day, again, not much happening. Some snow in the west. Showers beginning to break out in Texas coastal plain over into Louisiana. You can see them circling around the high pressure, which is retreating to the east, bringing a few light showers to northern Mississippi. They could get into northwest Alabama, but I think most of the day, at least here for central and north central Alabama, will be dry with another decent amount of sunshine, some increasing clouds as we go through the day tomorrow. High temperatures, though, will be back in the upper 50s, so we'll appreciate that as we go through time. Now, here's Wednesday night, midnight. You can see low pressure developing over southern Kansas, western Oklahoma, the North Texas Panhandle. This is the activity that will be developing in the broad southerly flow coming off the Gulf of Mexico. Showers moving out of the Gulf into Louisiana, showers over much of eastern Texas, up into Oklahoma, and into the Central Plains states. Now, deeper low pressure by Thursday at noon, moving across northwestern Arkansas. That low pressure getting organized, and a fairly decent warm sector over the deep south, southeastern United States, showing widespread rain developing during the day on Thursday. And that rain should continue quite continuously through most of the day on Thursday into Thursday night, and even possibly into Friday morning before a cold front begins to sweep through. Now, friends heading to Music City Bowl in Auburn, traveling to play Purdue up in Nashville on Friday. looks like decent weather for that game in the wake of the cold front moving on through, getting the rain out of there. Temperatures quite nice, upper 50s to lower 60s at the beginning of the game, falling into the 50s as they cruise toward an Auburn victory on Friday in the Music City Bowl. Our friends traveling to South Florida for the Orange Bowl will experience very nice conditions. Temperatures upper 60s to near 70 at night. Afternoon temperatures in the lower and middle 80s with partly sunny to occasionally mostly cloudy skies, a few tropical showers passing, but rain not much of a problem for the Orange Bowl on Saturday evening in Miami. Now, rainfall amounts over the next 7 days could be quite generous over the southeast, including here in Alabama, expecting widespread 2 to 3 inch amounts over central Alabama, a little bit less to the northwest, a little bit more to the south, as is often the case. We could see 4 to 5 inches of rain across coastal Alabama. Sort of fast forwarding to New Year's Eve, let's look at Sunday first. The rain kind of comes back to the north on Saturday. I don't know if you noticed that on that Saturday panel, but in the form of a warm front. We'll stay in a broad southwesterly flow, and as we do, upper disturbances will be sweeping along, and as they come by, they'll pull that moisture and activity over the Gulf of Mexico back to the north in the form of a warm front. And as it sort of snakes across the area over the next several days, we'll continue to have showers and thunderstorms right on into the weekend. This is New Year's Eve at midnight, and the news is good. Yesterday it looked like New Year's Eve might be a total washout across Alabama, but later runs the GFS sort of agreeing with the European that it looks like we'll be maybe dry. That's a nice southerly breeze. It keeps us a little bit warmer on New Year's Eve, and we would take that for certain. So if we could just buy that right now, we'd buy it. But there could be changes, over the next week for sure. Here's temperatures off the GFS. The coolest day of the next 10 is today. Thanks to this northwesterly flow. We'll be back in the upper 50s tomorrow, lower 60s by Wednesday, middle 60s by Thursday. With the rain in the area, could be a few claps of thunder also. No severe weather expected. And the GFS kind of thinking we might be up near 70 on Friday. I don't know if we'll get quite that warm, but we'll see. Temperatures trailing back off as we go into the weekend and the first part of next week. Now, going out into voodoo territory and backing up just a bit to Wednesday night the 2nd, this will be 6 p.m., showing again another rain-producing system moving across Alabama and the southeast. And again, it looks like that could be a generous rain producer for especially central and south Alabama. But it looks like we will end the year probably somewhere around 4.5, 5 inches above normal for rainfall for 2018 here in Birmingham. Now, that's your weather video for this Monday, December 24th. And I hope that you've gotten all your Christmas shopping done and ready to settle in. Maybe just a few errands today. Should be a pretty calm day. But I hope you and your family have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday Season, whatever you celebrate in this very important time of year. And as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky, because you'll always have something fun to look at.